In today's interconnected world, having a secure home network is a must. A home network allows you to connect all of your devices, from computers to smartphones, to the internet. With so much sensitive information being stored and transmitted over the internet, it's important to take steps to secure your home network. Here are 7 essential tips for securing your home network. 1. Secure your Wi-Fi network. The first step in securing your home network is to secure your Wi-Fi network. Your Wi-Fi network is the gateway to your home network, and if it's left unsecured, anyone within range can connect to it and potentially access your data. You should start by changing the default network name, SSID, and password of your router. Use a strong password that includes a combination of letters, numbers, and symbols, and make sure to not use personal information that can be guessed easily. Additionally, you should enable Wi-Fi Protected Access WPA or Wi-Fi Protected Access to WPA to security protocols. This will encrypt the traffic flowing between your devices and the router, making it difficult for anyone to eavesdrop on your communications. 2. Keep your router's firmware up to date. Like any piece of technology, routers have firmware that needs to be updated periodically. These updates fix vulnerabilities and improve the overall security of the router. You should check your router's firmware regularly to see if any updates are available, and if so, install them immediately. This will ensure that your router is running with the latest security patches and features. 3. Change the default login credentials. Most routers come with default login credentials that are easy to guess. Hackers can exploit these credentials to gain access to your router's administration panel, where they can change settings and potentially hijack your network. You should change the default login credentials as soon as you set up your router. Use a strong password that is different from the Wi-Fi network password, and do not use common passwords. 4. Secure your IoT devices. Smart home devices, such as smart light bulbs and smart thermostats, are becoming increasingly popular. However, they can also be vulnerable to cyberattacks if they are not properly secure. Hackers can use these devices as a gateway into your home network. To secure your IoT devices, you should follow these tips. Change the default username and password on IoT devices. Keep IoT devices updated with the latest firmware. Isolate IoT devices, a separate network that does not have access to sensitive information. 5. Use a firewall. A firewall is a security device that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and decides whether to allow or block it based on a set of security rules. You should install a firewall on your home network to protect your devices from unauthorized access. Most routers come with a built-in firewall, but you can also use a software firewall on individual devices. 6. Use strong passwords from email accounts to online banking. Everything these days requires a password. It's crucial to use strong, unique passwords that include a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Don't use the same password across multiple accounts, as it makes it easier for a hacker to break into your accounts if they obtain one password. You can use password managers to generate and store complex passwords for you. 7. Enable two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication, 2FA, is a security measure that adds an extra layer of protection to your online accounts. With 2FA enabled, you must provide a second factor, such as a code sent to your phone, in addition to your username and password. This makes it much more difficult for someone to access your account, even if they have your password. Many online services, including email providers and social media sites, support 2FA. You should enable this on all your accounts for an additional layer of security. Conclusion: securing your home network is essential to protect yourself from cyber threats. By following these 7 tips, you can significantly improve the security of your home network and make it much harder for hackers to gain access. Make sure to stay up to date with the latest security trends and software updates and password policies to maintain the highest level of security possible. Remember, it's better to be safe than sorry.